That's what I forgot. That's what I forgot. We gotta go back home. We gotta go back home and get bags to come clean this up. Come on. I'll be back. I'll be back. Come on. We forgot we forgot our bags to clean up poop. We forgot our poop bags, so we gotta go back home, get our blue bags, and get back on our walk. Toby, Toby. Wow, it's warm out this morning. Come on, come on. We gotta go get our stuff. Hey, Wamoyu. Welcome, welcome. We're already headed back to the house. We got a couple blocks away, and Toby went to the bathroom, and I didn't have any of my I didn't have any of my blue bags in my pocket to clean it up with. So we're headed back to the house to go get a pocket full of blue bags so we can clean up after Toby as we go. How are you today, Wamoyo? Hey, thanks for the like. How's your day today? It is super warm here this morning. I don't believe there's any dew on the grass. Let me see. Nope. There's no dew on the grass this morning. So you know you're going to have a hot day. You know you're going to have a hot day. I believe it's supposed to be in the 90s today. This is why I went and bought a new air conditioner this last weekend and put it in already. Because it's going to be super hot. And I can usually take it, but I wasn't feeling like taking it this time, right? Hey, Share Bear, welcome. I forgot to grab my blue bags this morning. So we're headed back to the house to get some blue bags. And then we got to go back to the scene of the poop and clean that up. Oh, I always feel bad if I don't clean up after Toby. I always feel bad about it. The very rare times it happens, I always have those bags in my pocket. Here, Toby, I'm gonna leave you out here. Come here. Come here. We tied Toby to the fence. Whoops. Whoops. We tied Toby to the fence by the berries. Look at those berries, fam. Look at that giant. Oh, I can't get past that. I'm gonna have to eat that one. And that one. Big giant raspberries. And then we'll set the camera right here so you can eyeball Toby. I'll be right back. Could you see Toby? Could you see Toby where I left him? Hey, Anastasia, what's up, bestie? Forgot Toby's blue bags, and Toby did his thing. Come on, Toby. So we had to run back home for the bags. Now we got to go back to the scene of crime and clean up. Now we got to go back and clean up. And finishing or starting, we eat berry when ending. Well, I was tying Toby up to that tree to the fence there, and come on, and I saw those berries. Whoops, the berries were calling my name, and I couldn't say no. I couldn't. That was the second time I saw them this morning because I was out. I was out earlier. We've been outside for a while this morning. We're just now starting our live stream. Uh, we played frisbee. We took the trash out. We looked at all the trees. We watered the trees. We watered the flowers on the porch, and we watered all the berry bushes. So I was with those berries already once today, and I was looking at them. I was thinking, "Oh, I want to eat those right now. I want to eat those right now." And I thought, "No, you better wait. That's part of your live stream, right? That's part of the live stream. We check the berries. We check the berries. Next, soon we'll be checking. Soon we'll be checking all kinds of things before we end our live stream in the Shamba. Look at Toby. Toby's being a pistol already. Oh, I harvested. I already had a harvest this year. I should. I'll take a picture of it and post them. Um, I cut about half a dozen uh crooked neck squash. I cut about a half a dozen crooked neck squash yesterday morning. And there's at least that many more growing. I can't wait till the green ones grow too. The green ones are further behind because I those are probably the green ones are probably 3 4 weeks away, maybe even a month. I don't think that long. We'll see. But I've got yellow ones already, which is cool with me. Yeah, there's tomatoes. There's little tomatoes the size of what? What ping pong ball? There's one tomato the size of the ping pong ball, and then there's a bunch of tomatoes the size of marbles. And there's one green pepper. Oh my God, did we walked past? Let me think. Nope, nope, we're not there yet. There's one green pepper already I can cut. It's amazing. It's amazing how fast that stuff grows once it hits the dirt. I got some I got some special dirt I grow in, and it's like everything. Soon as the seedlings hit my dirt, they start making flowers. So yeah, we got yellow zucchinis already. Let me see. Hold on, Tobe. Hold on, Tobe. So let me clean up after you, little buddy. Hey, Share Bear, but I'm not happy you harvested peaches when they're not ready. Next year we'll have peaches. At work, fam, listening in. Thanks, Momoyo. I sure appreciate you. Let me set you down a second so I can clean up after boy. Come on. What a mess. Ooh, what a mess. Toby had big dinner last night of chicken, sweet potatoes, and eggs. No, it's me. It's me. Right where I hang on to the thumb, right where I hang on to the phone is where that button's at. Right where my thumb rests on the phone. I was saying yesterday, uh, the chicken, Toby's chicken, his sweet potatoes, and his eggs got boiled. So he's he's ready to go for this week. I try to make a week at a time, but I still give him the kibble too. Some kibble because the kibble's fortified with all kinds of extra nutrients and vitamins and stuff that he's not getting. Like I don't prepare any greens for him. I might throw some green beans in there, but I don't have any right now. I was shouting Titlepro, thinking you can hear me. No, I couldn't hear nothing. Aside Danger Brand, good morning, bro. What's going on, my man? We're out doing our thing, and it's hot out. I'm already soaking wet. My shirt's soaking wet already, just from the little bit of walking we've done already. Well, like I said, I was out. We were out monkeying around already this morning. Wait, wait, wait. How big? No, sure. Where's he live? Okay. Yep, Toby's food's all boiled up, ready to go. That's what I did yesterday, right at 5 o'clock, right after work. Is I deboned his chicken, boiled him a whole chicken. Sometimes it's chicken breast with the bone and skin on chicken breasts. But I like to use the whole chicken that way. There's all the fat and the cartilage, all the stuff coming off the bones. Cause I scrape the bones. You know what I mean? I scrape all the meat and the gelatinous the gelatinous materials off of the bones and the connecting joints. I put all that cartilage in there with it. I just take out the bones, the hard bones. I even I even pull the necks apart to get all the meat out of them, you know what I mean? And I put all that in there with it. That's what he eats, with all the fat and the skin and everything. Loves it. Krishna Creations. Hey, welcome, welcome. How's it going today? How's it going today? Hold on, Toby. Wait. Wait. Look at a little teeny tiny car. Didn't even make any noise. Maybe it's electric. So I tried to do a horizontal this morning, but I couldn't get it to work on my phone. I don't know why. Does anybody have a answer or a idea why I couldn't get the horizontal live stream to work on my phone this morning? It kept telling me turn the phone or change the orientation. So 2 times I went back into the oh, I probably had to go to the control room. I probably had to go to the control room to change the orientation. I don't know, but I'd like to give you guys the horizontal. When I turn it horizontal, what does the screen do? Does it go black or does it freeze? What does it do, I wonder? Come, Toby. Come, Toby. Ugh. William Barry, welcome, welcome. Good morning to you, friend. No mini emojis. Yes, you changed from the phone. I don't know how. I don't know how. So I pushed all the icons. You know how the icons are on the right-hand side that do flip the angle, flip it from back to front, mute, add the effects, things like that. I went through all that and couldn't figure it out. So I went to the tools and couldn't figure it out. Where you see green screen, there's a place to change. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I went through all that and there was nothing there. You mean in the green screen? Because I was in the green screen, but it only gives you options to add a photo or no photo. Yeah, I'd like to do this in a horizontal. And I realize that I'll have 10 viewers total by the end, but I'd still like to do a horizontal mobile live stream. For those of you that don't know, when you're on on the horizontal live stream, YouTube doesn't promote it like these verticals. YouTube promotes these vertical live streams in the vertical stream and with the shorts and things like that. But the horizontals, you'd only get it if you had your bells on. It might come up in the suggested for you, but I don't believe it will because I'm such a small channel. I'll have to check it out, Anastasia, because I cannot see it. That wasn't. See, I'm pushing them buttons, and there's nothing there. Maybe it's on my iPhone. I can't change it. Toby, you think you could give me a break? Every day, same thing. You see? Oh, there's a squirrel right across the street. Wow, it's hot. It's hot this morning. I am soaking wet, sweating. It's even. I got sweat rolling into my eyes. Craziness. It's supposed to be warm and cool. It's supposed to be in the 90s until Thursday, and then cool off, start cooling off on Friday, and then low 80s on Saturday and Sunday. Oh, godsend. I thought it was going to be in the 90s and hundreds all weekend. I was going to go buy some short sleeve shirts. I checked the store online and it said that my local store didn't have any and they weren't available in my size. I only buy from a certain store or certain brands, you know what I mean? You can't just buy anything. But anyhow, I'll be able to wear my long sleeve shirts even though it'll be 80. Full suit, man. Full suit and tie with long sleeve shirts on for the dog show. That's dedication, isn't it? That's dedication. It doesn't matter. Uh it doesn't matter that you're sweating like a pig with water pouring off you, buckets of water pouring off of you. As long as you got your suit and tie on, you're good to go. Right, Toby? The girls got it. The girls are got it lucky. They can put on just some flowery little dress. Stay cool. No, the dudes, us dudes, we gotta get dressed completely. Sweat it out. The worst is the tie. The worst thing is the tie. I mean, yeah, the jacket makes you hot and sweaty, but being hot and sweaty with the tie on, that's no fun. After hide camera, there is orientation. Okay, let me look again. I see the camera, but I don't see any orientation. What's that? Oh, that's light. That's light. That's green screen. Can you see Oh, you can't even see Toby in this green screen. Wait a minute, Toby, come here. Come here, little buddy. Come here, sit. 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 Let's see if we can get your face in. Sit. Try and get your face in the camera. It's not going to work. The green screen doesn't work for him. Let's see if it works for Daddy. There it is. Green screen with Toby on my shoulder. It's not there. I don't have it, Anna. I don't have the ability to change my camera angle. It must be an iPhone thing, huh? What's this? Oh, it's the pause. Camera pause. No, I don't have no camera angle. No camera angle changer. I do got to put the camera down a minute, though, so I can clean up after Toby Dog. He's doing his thing again. Still no luck? Okay. They're missing their dog, Toby. Their puppy ran away. Oh, mercy. I don't know, man. I'd lose my mind if Toby run off. Toby's never, knock on wood, and let me clean my eyes out. I got so much sweat in my eyes. Uh, Toby has never gotten loose. unintentionally. I let him off. He runs around, so he'll be in the yard off the leash, and he'll run off chasing a squirrel or something that's different, but he's never gotten out of the yard when I didn't know and run off where I had to go looking for him. Toby, okay, come here. Okay, come here. Okay, come here. Wild boy. Uh-uh. Leave it. Leave it. He's too busy hunting that rabbit now. Hey, hey, leave it. Jeez. Good morning. Good, how you? Getting a new roof? Come here, puppy. Oh, Toby, wait for me. Hey, hey, hey. It's emoji day. Let's see. I'll send you a picture at IG, where you mute hide camera, then orientation, you click. Mute, hide cam. Yeah, mine's different. Right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 icons. There are 9 icons on the side of my screen, Anna. But none of them let me turn the thing around. The only thing it lets me do is turn the camera from front to back, forward to rear facing. Hello, this is Toby. Yeah, Toby dog. Toby is full today. Yesterday he didn't do this. Yeah, now he's got all that good food in him. He's all excited. Morning. Good, good. Come on, Toby. He thinks you got a treat. Come on, come on. Yeah, Toby thinks you got a treat. Toby thinks you got a treat if you rustle a bag, if you open a bag near Toby, he would like the guy was walking towards him because he was going to get in his truck. But if you walk like that, Toby's thinking you're gonna bring him something. Come on, Tobus. Toby thinks you're bringing him something. We're gonna head back. We're gonna touch this corner, but we're not gonna go to the next one. We're gonna take it easy on Tobe. It's a warm day out. So we'll cross over and head back. We're over a mile from the house. Good morning. Come on, Tobes. We're over a mile and it's super hot. And he's wearing his heavy coat. He's got his heavy coat on. We'll give him a break this morning. I don't ever carry water with us because we're only gone. We're normally only gone an hour. If I can go an hour without drinking nothing, I'm sure Toby can. Come on, get out of there. Get out of them bushes. Normally, I don't let him walk on that side of me. You're supposed to be on the other side. There you go, little buddy. Uh-uh. I don't normally carry water. Next time I will, maybe. Remind me. So he goes to the groomer in 2 days. I still don't have my truck back from the mechanics. I haven't even I've gotta find someone to take me to pick up my dry cleaning. So we'll have suits and ties for the weekend, but I don't have a vehicle. I don't know what I'm gonna do if it's not gonna be ready. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. When you rent a car, part of the rental agreement is that you won't have pets in the car. There won't be any animals in the rented vehicle. You know what it costs to rent a car these days, though? Hey, Wamoyo, get ready. Get ready, Wamoyo. Get ready, Muyu. Get ready. Here it comes. Here it comes. The beauty. Ah, beauty for Moyo. For Muyu. Wameo. Yeah. If I don't have a vehicle, how do I get to the dog show? My goodness. Ah, I don't even have anybody to call to take me there. Everybody I know is busy. Grown up wise, the kids are busy. The one kid has company cars, so I'm sure he can't take me down there. He's not going to drive his company car like that. I don't know what I'm going to do. Hopefully, it'll be ready. They said they were waiting on it since my truck's so old that the part they needed wasn't a common part they could run to the parts store for, that they had to order it, and that hopefully it'd be here on Monday. But that might not even fix the problem. It's the first step in fixing the problems. When you got a problem, electrical computer type problem, they got to start somewhere. So that's what this first part that they had to order is the starting point to see if that fixes it or not. To see how many parts we gotta go into it to get it to fix. It's just dash lights on, vacuum switches. My air conditioning, one of the evaporator switches, I don't know what this stuff's called. One of them things went last, and the air conditioner would either turn off completely on its own or it would come on and stay on its own even when you turned it off. So I had to have that fixed. And then when that happened, then dash lights come on too with all that, you know what I mean? So, they'll get it figured out. They're pretty good down there at that mechanic shop. My vehicle's a lot older vehicle. That's what they work on is the old it's not a dealership where they're working on brand new stuff. They're excellent with the older stuff. Yeah, it is. I drive a 2010. So what is that? 16 years old? My vehicle's 16 years old. I just keep fixing it. I just keep fixing it because I don't want to make payments on a new one. But in the next couple years, I'll be buying a different vehicle, not new. Buying new vehicles is a kind of a ripoff. I I've never bought myself a new vehicle. I've always bought myself used vehicles since the first one I ever owned. But I have bought new vehicles for the other years ago. But me, I've never had a new vehicle for me, everyday driver. And I'm not gonna buy one. It won't be happening. I know my 16-year-old vehicle isn't gonna last through retirement. and I still got a few years to go to get to retirement, so I'll have to buy a vehicle that's gonna get us through retirement, right, Tobe? It's gotta be big enough to travel with. Can't buy no little Volkswagen. It's gotta be ex what do they call it? Expedition, Tahoe, Yukon, that size. 'Cause we carry a lot of dog show stuff with us when we go. Plus, my job requires travel. There's some projects I get on that I gotta go work at the job site, and it might be Texas, it might be Kentucky, it might be New Mexico, Colorado, you just never know. Come on, Toby. So you gotta have a vehicle big enough to haul all your stuff. When you gotta pack up and go, it's time to pack up and go for work. Helen, welcome, welcome. The truck that I drive now, I bought it in Michigan, but it had never been driven in Michigan. It was an East Coast truck. So when I bought it, the lady had moved to Michigan for marriage and changed vehicles right away. And I bought that vehicle and took it out on the road right away. I was working out of state, so it never drove in Michigan until 2019. It was parked here for 3 years once, 2 years. Nobody drove it. It just sat. But it has 325,000 miles on it. 325,000. That's why I'm saying it'll never survive. I'm surprised it's lasted this long being it's not like a '80s vehicle or '70s. Yeah, that's a lot of miles. Helen. Yes, all is well. It's just hotter than Hades out, and the sun's just barely up. Whew, I am soaking wet, soaked, and then we've only been walking 40 minutes. Whew, my shirt is completely stuck to me, soak wet. I can imagine Toby's hot. He looks so good. I think there's like 43 dogs this weekend at the dog show on Friday. There's 2 shows on Friday. One starts at 8 a.m. and the other one starts at 1, I think, for border collies. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I didn't even look to see what time we gotta be in there for Saturday and Sunday. But for Friday, we gotta be there 8 a.m. He goes to the groomer Thursday. He goes to the dog grooming lady on Thursday at 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I don't remember. 2 o'clock, I think it is. And then when he's done there, it takes 3 hours. It takes 3 hours for the lady to bathe him and dry him. It takes a long time to blow dry him. It takes forever to blow dry him. Brush him and do all the trimming and all the little things, you know what I mean? There's all kinds of his ears, his eyes, his jawline, uh, his bib, the big white all that white fur in front of his underneath his chin, on his chest, that's called a bib. His bib's gotta be, uh, trimmed, thinned, and shaped. The legs, The hair on the legs has got to be right. Back legs is different than the front legs. The hair on the front legs gets shaved. Hi. The hair on the front legs gets shaved. Not down to the skin or nothing. Look, stay. See how it's all loose right here? See how it's all feathery back here and tight right here? All this has to get trimmed tight, otherwise it'd be like this. That the hair come all the way around his leg like a boot. So all that's got to be trimmed. They don't do it with scissors. They do it with uh I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a comb. It's like a spoon with little serrations cut in it, and it's super sharp. I've got one, but I've never ever even touched Toby with it. Of course, I got all that stuff for Toby. Scissors, all the equipment. I don't use none of it. Come on, come on, come on, get out of there. I don't use none of it because I don't know how. But I got it in case I'm at the dog show and Toby needs something cleaned up and someone's there that can help me. Because everybody around me, all the competitors, they all groom their own dogs. Everybody there, they're grooming their own dogs. They're trimming their own. They're doing all the trimming, and it's because they know how. And the reason they know how is because they all started out at 10 and 12 years old doing that stuff. I just started. I don't know anything about it. I can barely, when I blow dry Toby, his hair stands straight out. I can't even blow dry him right. So, but I got the equipment in case something needs to be cleaned up, trimmed. I got all that. His nails, I'll do. I do his nails. Uh, Sometimes I trim the hair on his feet when it gets real long. If we're in between, like during the winter when we're in between dog shows, when it's a long time in between, and he's not going to the groomer, then I'll do that stuff myself. But there's like running the rake through his hair to thin it out and all that stuff. Things I was told to do by the dog people. My groomer told me don't do none of that. Let her handle it. She's got him looking perfect. At the last dog show, uh, one of the small dog people came up and was asking me all kinds of grooming questions about Toby. And she said that she's got a friend that's got a border collie that they're going to start showing, and that she needed to know how to groom the dog. And she came up of all the border collie people there that were there. There was all kinds of border collie. You know what I mean? How many people? There were probably 10 of us, but she came up to me and Toby and asked, and I couldn't answer her questions because I actually had to tell her I don't groom the dog. She says, "Oh, he's groomed perfectly." Everybody always says, even my competitors, the competitor ladies, they all say, "Oh, he looks perfect today. He looks perfect today." They seen him though. They've seen him. They've seen him when I first started showing him, when we had no groomer other than the dog school people, and they didn't have the time to put the 3 hours worth of work into him. They didn't have 3 hours to spend on him, and they had assistants bathing him and things like that, blow drying him. You know what I mean? So I'm glad. Then we went to a different groomer, an actual a groomer, but that groomer was more of a pet groomer than a show dog groomer, and they had absolutely no experience with border collie grooming other than pets. So I finally ran into the right groomer. Somebody, what happened? I was at a dog show, and there was these two pro handlers, a husband and wife team, and they had a border collie. They had other dogs too, but they had a border collie, and we were in the ring together. And afterwards, we were talking. I caught him outside, and we were talking and talking. And the lady said, "Do you mind? Uh, do you mind if I touch up your dog's coat?" Which, not to be offended or nothing. I'm like, "No, I need all the help I can get. I'm brand new to this." And so they took me back to their station, and she went over Toby from head to toe and completely redid completely redid him in about half hour, 45 minutes, and he looked marvelous. He looked like a whole different dog. So after that show, I took him I took him the day after the show, I took him to the groomer just to show him and let him go over him, let him feel him and look him all over, and they said, "Well, yeah, we can do this. We can do this. We can change to this." You know what I mean? But it didn't work out. And I got introduced to another lady at a dog show that she works as a pet groomer, but she's also the best professional uh dog show groomer around. And she actually studied up on the border collies and called people so she would get it right. And she's gotten them perfect. Every dog show we go to since I switched to her, at least one person's told me that he's perfect. Perfect groom, perfect grooming, always groomed marvelous. The lady, I call her the godmother of border collies in Southeast Michigan. The first time she saw him after his new look, after we switched, she looked at him like, "Is that the same dog?" She stood there looking at him, and then she went halfway around him looking at him, and she said, "Wow, I really like that look on him. He's perfectly groomed." So ever since then, I've stayed with the same groomer, and it turns out, the weird part, not weird, but the crazy part about it is that it turns out it's a lady I went to school with, a girl I went to school with, same grade, same age. I played sports. She was in the band. I remember. I remember her. We remember each other, but it's not like we didn't hang out in high school together or nothing. If we saw each other outside of school, it was just by accident. If we saw each other in school, it was just because we went to the same school. You know what I mean? That type of situation. But we knew who each other was or is. It's kind of cool to make a connection like that after 40 years. She has championship dogs. She's had dogs that were number one in the nation, ranked number one in the nation. One of her earliest dogs was one of those dogs that she just won and won and won everywhere she went. The dog was like the most title of that breed, the most titled dog of that breed ever. I can just imagine what she gets for puppies. Those puppies are probably those puppies are probably 3, 4, 5,000 bucks a piece. I would assume because she's got her own line. It's crazy that when these people are getting litters. Not this lady, but I was talking to one of the other border collie ladies, and they get the semen, they get the donor males semen sent from all over the world, England, Australia. They don't use necessarily their own dogs, own male dogs. They have the frozen stuff sent in so they can use the best of the best studs, I guess, huh? Come on, Tobis. I'm hoping to use Toby as a stud. We gotta get us our girl though. We gotta get our girl dog and get her championed up. That's a project a couple years in the making. Well, like I told a story earlier a few days ago, well, multiple times, I'm sure. We may have a girl puppy coming in the fall. That would be okay. But then that's 2 years away. There's a lady out in Arizona that's sick. That big name kennel, and she's selling off all her dogs. But I can't afford them unless somebody hits me with that super chat. The best one she's got right now that she's getting rid of is $3,800 plus transportation, and that dog's already 4 years old. 4 years old, you'd be if you could get if she just turned 4, you could get the 4-year-old litter out of her and a 5-year-old litter out of her and then retire her as a pet. But if she's already been 4 and gonna be 5, well, you'll only get that 1 litter out of her. That's all I'm thinking of. Of course, we'd show her. She doesn't have her championship yet. We'd show her to get her finished. That's another thing we're looking for is another show dog to show. I don't know if we want another border collie to show, but we definitely need our border collie girl, right? So we can make puppies. But I'm thinking like a Belgian Shepherd to show. I kind of don't want to have the same breed to show because then you're running in and out of the ring trying to show two different dogs. And if you got two male dogs or two female dogs that make the same grade, that make the same ring, then you got to find somebody to volunteer to show one of them. It gets tricky. Like the pro handlers, they'll have a stack of cards on their shoulder, their on their arm, different numbers. There's they'll show one dog and run out of the ring and pull the number off and hand the dog and the number to an assistant. And the assistant hands them the next dog and the next number's already on on their arm. It's crazy to watch. I help out like that. I'll hold dogs ringside for the handlers that have more than one dog. I help out like that. I've shown dogs for other people too. It's been a minute. I think this year I haven't shown any other dog this year other than Toby. But last year there was a Icelandic shepherd, a Icelandic sheepdog. Sheepdog? Shepherd. Icelandic shepherd. I think it's an Icelandic sheepdog. Anyhow, I showed that one a few times. And then I showed a oh, I don't know what it was. Great big dog, but it was a puppy and she was so nervous. We barely made it around the ring. Come on. Almost, little buddy. Almost home. Well, fam, it's almost time to say goodbye. I've been yapping and yapping and yapping, and the steps went by. We're almost to the house. Almost time to feed a dog breakfast. Oh, he didn't hear me. You didn't hear breakfast, Toby? He must be too tired to turn around, huh? Yep, time to feed a dog and feed a cat, feed a Titlepro, and get to work. I gotta get a lot done today. I was supposed to go to the office today. However, my truck's in the shop. So I'll just work around what I'm supposed to go do down there and go tomorrow, hopefully. If my car's not ready, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll probably have to end up renting a car tomorrow. Not a big deal. Just to go to the office. You know they pay. I get paid by the I get paid by the mile just to go to the office. And uh that mileage will be enough to pay for a rental car. Wait, wait. Let's see if they nope, they haven't been by yet. It's trash day out again. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. Come on, Tobus. Trash day, recycling day. Look, I left 2 peaches on the peach tree. One's right there, and one's right there. I left 2 peaches. Yeah, we watered the trees this morning. We put water in the bird bath. I watered these 2 pumpkin plants out here aren't doing anything, but it could be 'cause grown. Water in the bird bath. Now let's go come on, Toby. Let's go check out the rest of these berries while we're saying goodbye. There's gotta be more over here, right? There's got to be more berries. Yes, look at the berries. Look at the berries, Toby. All right. I've been bad with watering. At the end of this plant got broken. We're not going to eat those, but we're going to look over here. This is the one I'm zeroing in on. Look at the size of that raspberry. It's as big as the end of my thumb. Look at that. Uh, 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 uh. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, here, you want a bite? I was out here already eating them, so there's only a couple left that need to be. There's another one. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I'll tell that mechanic I'm gonna call him tomorrow if it's not ready tomorrow. If it's not ready today, I'll call him first thing in the morning and ask him if they can at least put it together. If it's at least together so I can go to the dog show. Mm, man, those are so sweet. Ooh, not a great big one. Mm, mm. Yummy, yummy. Okay, let's get Toby some water. Let's get Toby in the air conditioned room. That new air conditioner's got the whole living room and dining room all nice and cold. Oh, what's up, Tobe? Come on, sit down. We're done. We're done. We're done, little buddy. We'll go in and get the boy some water. He's ready to go in. So I guess with that. Oh, Ideal Eileen, hey, what's up, girl? Yeah, we gotta feed everyone. Toby's the only one with food, though. I'm gonna eat some crackers. I'll eat some crackers and drink some water. Toby's the only one with food. Toby and Tommy. Y'all behave and be cool. Peace out. Our walk is done. We're gonna have a good day. I hope y'all do too. Get out and walk. Get out and exercise. Get out and plant a tree. Work on your shambas. Life's too short to not enjoy, right? Get out and do something. Be with people, be with family. Don't sit and watch TV and put a limit on that YouTube. Yeah, you don't see us on the YouTube so much other than our live streams because we're trying to put a limit on how much time we spend. Y'all behave and be cool, and we will see you next time. Peace out. Thanks for coming, everybody. Love and kisses, hugs and kisses. There we go. Everybody, we'll see you next time tomorrow morning. Bye.